Yeah, I'm on. Hello. Can you hear me well? Hi, Corgi. I just finished the first one. Wait, let me show you. I finished the sketch of the chibi one. Here. Look. How is it? Yeah, I just finished this one and I'm starting with the full one. I think this turned out pretty cute. But your character is really cute, so I'm glad that you're liking it. It's really nice to work on your character, to be honest. It's so cute. Ellie is so cute. I'm fluffy. I finished the other drawing, and I'm starting with this one, which is the other commission I got asked by Corgi here. Super lovely person. Okay, cool. I was going to ask if you were still here, Corey. I'm glad that you're liking it. I thought this could be a really cute idea of her just watering her plants. Like just. So I'm glad that you're liking it. I'm so glad that you like it. I'm going to go back to the chibi now and start finishing that one up. I'm going to save. Now comes the part that I dread so much, and it's doing line art. I just can't stand doing line art. Yeah, it's so hard to do line art. Well, it's not hard per se, but it is really tiring, at least to me. There's people that do really enjoy it and find it relaxing, but that's just not the case for me. Line art. It's just a shame that I don't like doing it, you know? Like, I remember a few years ago, actually, a Spanish YouTuber that does comic book reviews did actually see one of my works for a convention I went to in Barcelona called Kaboom. And he told me that my Larnat was so clean that he didn't understand how I didn't have a job already working on inking. And to be honest, that was so nice for him to say. I was in awe when I read that, when he told me that. It was just, it meant a lot to me because it was the first time I was given kind of like an official critique per se. But yeah, I would work as inking if I was paid for it. The thing is that I don't know exactly where to apply or anything, and I just or use the 3 or use the 7, and it usually gives me pretty good results. That's not the issue for me, to be honest. The issue for me is the repeating the same line over and over and over. It's really tired and it becomes I just don't find it as fun as coloring the piece or doing the sketch, because doing the sketch you are thinking, you are doing the work, the main work. And doing color, you really have to keep in mind what goes where, if this matches or not, if the light is working, if you are doing it right. It's more complex, while line art is just following what you've already done and not much more. Maybe like considering the weight of the line where it should go, but that's about it. Also, I'm sorry if I explain myself really bad. I do quite struggle speaking in English. I'm just not used to speaking out loud in English. But I hope I'll get used to it. That, or maybe the Spanish people will come into the stream and watch me more. Who knows? Either is fine for me. Thank you. I just had the feeling that my accent is just really strong, and it's hard to understand me many times when I'm speaking English. I am trying to get better at it, but yeah. Oh yeah, I'm going to explain something that happened yesterday that that's kind of fun, I guess, while work. So I'm at least practicing a little bit more of English. So I'm going with my mom to the post office, and in the car I see that in the dollar store in my city there's something Sonic related new on the on the outside, you can just see that there's something Sonic related, and that there's rings in the package and such. At first I thought it was a towel, and I thought, oh, that could be quite practical for the summer and such. So I asked my mom if when going back home we could stop by the dollar store and and take a look at what that was, because I wasn't sure what it was. And my mom was like, okay, sure, we can go there when we come back. So we get there, and the second I look at the item, it's like, oh my god, it's a sheet set. It was a sheet set for your bed of Sonic the Hedgehog. And I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I really hope this fits my bed. So we go inside and we try to find one, but it seemed like the only one that they had was outside. So we had to go to the guy and ask him to get the sheet from where the items are displayed outside, and ask him what size it was, and it was my bed size. It was my bed size, and I was like, Mom, I need it. And now I have a Sonic the Hedgehog bed sheet that comes with covers for the... Yeah, I bought it, I have it. It's really cool. It has a 3D render of Sonic on the outside and the pillows, but on the inside it has renders, 2D renders of Sonic, which are actually pretty nice looking. And it all came inside a bag with that one, well, the fabric from the inside. It's what the bag it came in is. And we already started thinking, well, we could reuse this bag and make it like an actual usable bag. Yeah, I plan on taking a picture and posting it online, so you guys can see once I get it on my bed. I have to change my sheets, and when I do, I'll get the Sonic set on, and then I'll show you guys. But yeah, I started thinking it was just a towel, and it was actually a bed sheet. I am very adult. But to be honest, if I had stuff like this as a child, I would have had the best childhood ever, because I loved Sonic so much growing up. Like I was absolutely obsessed, but there was nothing on stores. Like the most I ever found was like Sonic X related stuff, and I found a set of pencils and an eraser, and then there was... Oh! Hello, Jasmine! I'm talking about Sonic right now! So all there was when I was a kid was barely anything. It was so depressing because I really wanted Sonic merch, I wanted plushes, I wanted something, anything. And when I ever found something at the store, I just had to buy it because it was so rare. But now I get to see kids, little kids, wearing Sonic shirts and enjoying with toys and plushes and everything because it's so accessible now. And good for them. Yeah, there was barely anything. It's so sad, but I'm glad the new generation can enjoy Sonic stuff. There's a new show coming out, there's the movies that have been quite a hit on cinema. I didn't go see the first one at the cinema, but I did go first hour of the day it released to go see it in English. I went specifically to a cinema in Barcelona to go see the movie. Yeah, right? I was lucky when I was a kid that I met someone that was in my class that did like the same things as I did. Just one, just a single one. And she was really nice. She talked a lot, but I honestly never minded. Everyone was like, oh, she speaks so much, how do you have the patience? But it's like, dude, I don't care if she talks a lot. She's passionate and she's enjoying herself. I don't mind listening to her. And it was about topics I did like Pokemon and Sonic, so the difference we had is that she was a Shadow the Hedgehog stan, while I was a Sonic the Hedgehog stan back in the day. Now I've quite changed and I'm now in the Eggman Empire, so I guess it's true that you die a hero or live long enough to become the villain. But Eggman has Agent Stone now, so you can't blame me. The stone is too good. So yeah, once I change the sheets on on my bed, I'll post a picture of the set I got. Over here in Spain, it's not as easy to find Sonic stuff as it is in other countries like in America and such. But it's slowly getting here. I think the sheets I got are German import because the package was in German. Corgi commissioned me to draw her character, and it's honestly a blast. Yeah, right? Her name's Ellie, and it's Corgi's character. Ellie, my beloved. She's just too cute. The cake is so drippy though. She got everything. Everything's a mess now. Alright, liner done for this one. Finally, getting work done. It was quick, yeah, but it's fine. I just go at my own rhythm. And once I'm done, I'm just done. I usually do take a long time to finish line work. I'm gonna start with the full one now. My curve decided to stop working again. Nope, just decided not to work today. Finally! Yeah, it's back! I really need a new cable for my tablet. This happens all the time. It's surprising that it hasn't happened until now. just wasn't working. I guess I was nervous. Today they open up to get a table at a convention in Barcelona, and the idea is to go there and have a table. Corky, you know Evo from the Lee server. You know Shin? Well, I ordered the table for both of us, and yeah, I was kinda nervous because I had the pressure of getting it for Evo too. Yeah, I'm actually really excited to go there with him. We decided that we will call our table the Mean Bean Art. I proposed that we could maybe wear oh man, what it's called? What the Stone wears in the scene where you can see him working. Well, dress up like that, as if we were workers for Stone. I'm not sure if we'll do that in the end, but the idea is there, and at least we get to call us a reference to Stone. I will never complain. But yeah, I had to get up at 12 and ate breakfast super quickly, and then I went in to get the table, and apparently it was a mess. Like, there was people that started with the spreadsheet they had to fill up. They started with the second one instead of the first one. I don't know, I did the first one first and then the second one. And I've also seen that there's someone that received an email from the organization being like, look, you're on the 300th place. It was a 320 or something like that. It was insane. And the organization was like, well, we're going to tell you already that you just didn't make it in because there's way too many solicitations to even get to you. So yeah, it's insane. You have to be there the second those sheets are posted online, just so you can get a chance and have everything prepared. I wrote everything during the week. I had to ask Kipo several times so he would send me the info, because the date was approaching and I was like, Ivo, dude, I need the info. And I received no response, and I was getting so anxious, like, is everything okay? Yeah, but everything is fine. We made it in the end. And yeah, I really hope we do get a table. I've been in this convention before, but it was like before the pandemic, and I believe things have changed a little, but it should be okay. Oh yeah, I had to return my headset, the one I bought with a microphone, to the streams, because it decided to just stop working yesterday when I needed it the most. After just one use, it just stopped working. I was so infuriated. Thankfully, I've been able to send it back and get a refund. So that's at least something. But yeah, I was really excited, like, oh, finally I will get a microphone that isn't connected isn't connected to my computer, and I'll finally be able to move a little bit more when streaming, and especially yesterday because I had a D&D game and it just decided to not work, and I was so mad. But thankfully I'll be able to get a better one soon. I just don't know anything about microphones or headsets and such, so I do struggle with that. That's why I asked yesterday in the list server. But it's so expensive. Like I don't need good headphones because I already have headphones. All I need is just the microphone part. The thing is that I can have a static microphone because I am on my bed. Because it's where I'm most comfortable working on art, so I do need a headset that, yeah, they're so expensive, it sucks, especially when you just want a microphone. Because if you look up PC microphone, they're all static, and I can't have a static one because I don't have a place to leave it, so it doesn't move. Maybe on my bedside table, but that's too far away. So I don't know, I've looked up quality ones that aren't super expensive when it comes to the microphone part, but it's so hard to find out because you try to look at the reviews and they just talk about the quality of the headphones, not the microphone. So it's like, bro, I don't care about that. Everything started to mess up. Yeah, I'm sitting with crossed legs, which is pretty comfortable for me, but after what, more than an hour, I do need to change up the thing a bit. I'm gonna try to finish the line art of this piece and then I'll stop streaming. How's that? That way I'll be free of line arts and I'll be able to focus just on the color for the next stream. If I do a stream working on the color, it depends on my mood. I'm glad I've been able to do so much work in just one day. Streaming really helps out with that. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what it'll look like once I'm done with the coloring. Well, I'll be leaving the streaming here then. I do hope to finish this commission soon, mostly for you, Corgi, so you don't have to wait on them, since it's a lot of money that you invested in me, so... I'm glad it was entertaining to watch at least. I sometimes wonder if I'm too boring because I barely talk.